Hi everyone. Uh, I believe back in February is when I mentioned that I messed up trying to stabilize the same level of feeding so I could do the 4 aquariums. Well, 3 aquariums. Now this one that was the conch aquarium have become the nursery, as you can see. And I still working at it. So, and if you see the videos that I mentioned, messing up the ecology of ecosystem of the Aqua Dragons, I use this between 5 to 10 minutes every day for 2 weeks for the three adults that were left then. I thought it was enough, so I stopped doing that and I started feeding them the regular way, and either they were weakened or 2 week or it was too early. So all the adults that I have left on the video that I made back in February died. But I knew that there were eggs because there were females with eggs for a while. So, like I did here, that each time that I finish moving out the juveniles, I'm still waiting for them to grow a little more. And that is a male that got scooped by mistake, so I'm leaving him there. I use the pump, and when there are no more juveniles, still when I use the pump, more babies are born. So I'm still trying to clear up the nursery so I can move. As you can see, the gunk is starting to build up here, and in this one also the gunk is building up. So the aquariums are fine, although they have this tint. These two have like this tint. Although I know that it will clear when if I use the brush, clear on the side. As you can see, I have left not cleared that the brown stuff because I'm hoping that, like in this aquarium, algae grows on the brown stuff. So we'll see. But that is a separate issue. Anyhow, the point is that each time that I use the air stone with the of course the pump that I have mentioned, eggs looks to be hatching. So even all the adults died here, I started doing that every day between 5 and 10 minutes. I let the air stone run inside, and eventually, as I was hoping, I started seeing the baby aqua dragons, and eventually all these baby aqua dragons became the adults that are in here. It took February, March, April, essentially 2 months. But the reason I did not do it, I did not do the video earlier, was that the ecosystem is not stable if there are no females with eggs. So I was waiting for that to happen, and at last, as you have seen the video, if they are not too shy to show up themselves now. Come on. Yeah, now I'm putting attention on you guys. Come on. Now, where are the two females? Anyhow, while there is one couple, you can see that he has eggs, and these babies, most of them are, I suspect, are born live born from some of the females. So, sorry, it's difficult to focus on this and the little ones. But you see the white specks swimming, and they are, and so I have been, yeah, that is a female, but no eggs yet. But I saw another. So if I see the other female, anyhow. So I'm not using the Earthstone anymore. I stopped like a week and a half ago, and right now they're back in the regular feeding schedule that I set with the Aqua Dragons and the Aqua Dragons food. 3 times a week. Yeah, that is a male. One day I will try to learn to focus properly with this. Anyhow, no, that is the same one. I know that the second one is just started having the eggs recently, and the X-axis is very small. So anyhow. Looks like she will not like to show up at this time. And yes, the Aqua Dragons is full of algae. So yeah, I simply cleared the 2 sides to be able to watch it and to be able to see them, of course. But when at last no more baby sea monkeys or brine turnips are born here, then I will toss all this stuff from here. Not the water, because the water is good quality. So what I plan to do, what I did in the videos many months ago, is I will remove all the gunk, I will remove all the algae, because I don't need the algae here anymore. And as you can see, there is a lot of algae here. The darn thing grows as long there is light and nutrients. So I besides the gunk, I hope to get rid of a lot of algae, because anyhow it will grow up eventually. So anyhow, it was successful. So what I did is, I think after the second failure, where all the adults died, I decided not to feed them like 2 weeks until I saw specks swimming again, and continue doing the Earthstone between 5 to 10 minutes every day if I could. And then when I saw them more juvenile, I started feeding them once a week and seeing how it goes. And also the water was kind of cloudy. Now it's quite nice compared with back then. So, and continue monitoring, and even when the water was getting clearer, I still use the Earthstone 5 to 10 minutes a day. That I stopped like a week and a half ago. And eventually, when I felt more comfortable, then I tried to increase to 2 times a week, no 2 days in a row. Continue with the stone, And last, like a week and a half ago, I have been doing the 3 times a week, not 2 days in a row, and I'm not using the airstone anymore. But I might use the airstone because, as you can see, for those that have Aqua Dragons, you see that you pour green and then it turns gray. Some people complains about fungus on the surface. So I have noted that when you use the airstone, the churning of the water gets rid of any fungus. So I use it for that also. So it's another benefit I found, that as you can see, there is barely no fungus on this, and all of this have been in regular schedule. And if you see my video when I came back from the 25 days from the holidays, you will see that most of them were covered in the surface, mostly with fungus. But when I started doing the airstone, it solved that problem. Anyhow, so reducing the feeding and using the airstone with the air pump, of course, the ecosystem have stabilized at such level that now there are 2 female with eggs, and you can see there is a bunch of babies swimming around. So this colony of Aqua Dragons is stable again. Hopefully I will not mess it up again. So sharing my lesson learned, and I hope that you could edit focus. I don't know. Still, that was not the second one. Anyhow, so what is today? Today's April 16th, I believe. So all these guys have passed for the first time the winter. We are quite entering in spring, and beside the mistakes I have made, I have been able to recover from them. So all of them, the 3 aquariums, 2 of the sea monkeys, and 1 of the Aqua Dragons have stable ecosystems. And now I have learned that I don't need to let the water evaporate of this because of the water pump, air stone with the air pump. Looks like it's enough for the eggs to hatch. So essentially I moved them out, and eventually I will make another video. I don't know how soon, because I have been for months trying to hatch of the eggs, and each time that I put the airstone again to churn things around, and yeah, generation of eggs hatch. So don't know when that will be, but anyhow, I was supposed to be brief on this one, but yeah, I cannot do brief. But at least my efforts to stabilize this ecosystem of the Aqua Dragons did work. So hope everyone is staying healthy, following the restrictions in this new reality that we have these days. And so social distancing looks like there are people saying until May, until June. I don't know, I'm prepared for all this time, so I hope that you people are everyone is taking the proper precautions and staying healthy and safe. So until next video, everyone.